Today we're taking a look at the NHL matches, which are happening on Thursday, April 22nd, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. So here are my betting suggestions for Tampa Bay Lightning versus Columbus Blue Jackets match. As the Blue Jackets have lost 7 straight and 10 of the last 11. Columbus was defeated by Florida 5-1 on Tuesday and has now been swept in 3 consecutive 2-game series to Florida, Dallas, and Chicago. The Blue Jackets are 15-24-9 with 39 points and sit last in the Central Division, tied on points with the Detroit Red Wings and a distant 8 points away from their next closest competitor, the Chicago Blackhawks. Tampa Bay has struggled of late. The Lightning have lost 3 of the last 5 and have fallen 3 points behind Central Division co-leaders the Carolina Hurricanes and Florida Panthers. Tampa Bay is 30-14-2 with 62 points and coming off a 4-1 loss to Carolina on Tuesday night. One of Tampa Bay's strengths all season has been the play of goalie Andrei Vasilevskiy. The Blue Jackets have sputtered on both ends of the ice and haven't scored more than 2 goals in any of their last 4 games. Tampa Bay dropped the game Tuesday against Carolina with a chance to move up in the standings, but they are at home against a team that has hit the skids here. The Lightning is the better team and they have an elite goaltender between the pipes. The Columbus Blue Jackets look like a team that's ready for the season to end, as their effort isn't improving. The defense looks bad and the losses continue to pile up. The Tampa Bay Lightning have been hit or miss these last couple of weeks, but they're still one of the better and more talented teams in the league. While the Blue Jackets have won 3 of the 6 meetings this season against the Lightning, they're not in any form to back them in this spot on the road. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Tampa Bay Lightning minus 1.5. Columbus is 7-19 in their last 26 road games and 15-36 in their last 51 games overall, while the over is 7-1 in their last 8 games overall. Tampa Bay is 38-15 in their last 53 home games and 68-32 in their last 100 games as a favorite, while the under is 6-2 in their last 8 games as a home favorite. The under is 30-14-3 in the last 47 meetings between these two teams. The Tampa Bay Lightning will try to rebound from a 4-1 loss to the Carolina Hurricanes in their last matchup. Victor Hedman leads the Lightning in scoring with 42 points, including a team-high 34 assists, while Braden Point has 39 points with a team-high 20 goals along with 19 assists. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5.5. So here are my betting suggestions for New Jersey Devils versus Pittsburgh Penguins match. The New Jersey Devils are on the road as they travel to face the Pittsburgh Penguins Thursday night in the middle game of a 3-game series. On Tuesday, the Penguins nearly let a massive lead slip away but hung on for a 7-6 victory to draw first blood in the set. In the season series, the Devils and Penguins played in one of the higher scoring games of the season on Tuesday night, with the final score being 7-6. While the indication from the final score is that the game was close, the Penguins were leading 6-0 at the end of 2 periods of play and reminded everyone why they are one of the best teams in the East Division. The Devils have lost their last 7 games and the season is beginning to unravel fast. The Devils have played poorly across the board, but most notably on the defensive side, allowing 3.4 goals per game and 5 goals or more in 5 of the last 7 losses. Aside from Ty Smith and Ryan Murray, who have combined for 2.6 defensive point shares and 76 blocked shots, the unit has constantly surrendered open ice and allowed opponents to fire easy shots on the net. Pittsburgh was terrific for 40 minutes before nearly becoming the first team to blow a 6-goal third-period lead on Tuesday night. The Penguins entered Wednesday third in the East Division, 1 point behind the top spot currently held by the Capitals and Islanders. My one's betting advice for that game is to pick Penguins. New Jersey is 17-35 in their last 52 games overall and 28-75 in their last 103 games against a team with a winning record, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 road games. Pittsburgh is 10-4 in their last 14 games overall and 40-16 in their last 56 home games, while the under is 6-1 in their last 7 games as a favorite. The favorite 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between these two teams. The Pittsburgh Penguins look for a win after winning 10 of their last 14 games. The Pittsburgh Penguins are averaging 3.3 goals per game and are scoring on 22.5% of their power play opportunities. Jake Guentzel leads Pittsburgh with 20 goals, Sidney Crosby has 34 assists, and Brian Rust has 133 shots on goal. Defensively, the Pittsburgh Penguins are allowing 2.8 goals per game and are killing 76.7% of their opponents' power plays. Tristan Jarry has allowed 83 goals on 884 shots, and Casey DeSmith has allowed 42 goals on 470 shots. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 6. So here are my betting suggestions for Buffalo Sabres versus Boston Bruins match. Boston is 26-12-6 with 58 points, and the Bruins are 4th in the East. 3 points behind the 3rd place Pittsburgh Penguins and 4 points behind the Washington Capitals and New York Islanders. Tuukka Rask posted his first shutout of the season in Tuesday's victory over the Sabres, and Boston has one of the best goalie tandems in hockey. Buffalo has struggled with inconsistency all season, and the Sabres have alternated between wins and losses in each of their last 7 games. Buffalo sits in the East Division basement at 12-27-7 with 31 points. Buffalo is 3 points behind its closest competitor, the New Jersey Devils, and are far off the pace in the race for a playoff spot. The Sabres continue to have problems at both ends of the ice, as Buffalo scores an average of only 2.35 goals per game and allows nearly 1 goal more per game at 3.33 goals per game. Part of the success is how well the penalty kill unit has performed this season, as the Bruins are killing off penalties 86.3% of the time when shorthanded. However, Boston's goalies deserve most of the praise. Tuukka Rask, who is coming off a 2-0 victory on Tuesday over Buffalo, is 11-4-2 with a 2.22 goals against average, .916 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Not to be outdone, Yaroslav Halak is 9-5-3 with a 2.44 goals against average, .910 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. Part of the reason is the low success rate for the Sabres on the power play, which is scoring only 20.3% of the time with the man advantage. Sam Reinhart is the leading goal scorer for Buffalo with 17, and Victor Olofsson has 12, but no other player for Buffalo has scored more than 8 goals. The leader in assists is Taylor Hall with 17, and the leader in overall points is Reinhart with 30, while Olofsson is second with 27. Buffalo has scored only 24 power play goals over 46 games played. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Boston Bruins -1.5. The Bruins are 5-1 in their last 6 road games and 5-0 in their last 5 overall. The Sabres are 6-20 in their last 26 home games and 13-40 in their last 53 overall. The under is 3-1-1 in Bruins' last 5 overall. The under is 10-4-1 in Sabres' last 15 games as a home underdog. The Bruins are 14-3 in the last 17 meetings in Buffalo and 22-6 in the last 28 meetings. The favorite is 37-16 in the last 53 meetings. The Buffalo Sabres will look to bounce back and play spoiler after their loss to the Bees last time out. Sam Reinhart leads the Sabres in scoring with 30 points, including a team-high 17 goals, while Victor Olofsson has 27 points with 12 goals and 15 assists. Rasmus Dahlin has a team-high 16 assists, while Casey Mittelstadt has 8 goals with 7 assists, and Rasmus Ristolainen and Kyle Okposo each have double-digit assists as well this season. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5.5. So here are my betting suggestions for Winnipeg Jets versus Toronto Maple Leafs match. This will be the first of 2 games these teams will play in this series, as they will also play on Saturday. The Maple Leafs, 28-13-5, 61 points, are on top of the North Division and are on a 5-game losing streak after dropping a road game 6-3 to the Vancouver Canucks on Tuesday. The Jets, 27-15-3, 57 points, are second in the North Division. They are coming off a 3-0 shutout loss on Saturday to the Edmonton Oilers. These teams are very similar on both sides of the ice, so it will be interesting to see which team can figure out an advantage and get on a roll. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs on the road as they make the trek to face the Winnipeg Jets in the opening game of a 2-game set Thursday night. Toronto was swept in a 2-game set on the road by a returning Vancouver team as they fell 6-3 on Tuesday night in their most recent game. Toronto dropped to 0-3-2 in their last 5 games as they were upended by Vancouver Tuesday night in their previous contest. The Maple Leafs entered Wednesday with a 4-point lead over Winnipeg for the top spot in the North Division, though the Jets have 1 game in hand. They were 20 points clear of 5th place Calgary to remain in the playoff picture. Toronto stands 7th in the league in goals for as they average 3.24 goals per contest. The Winnipeg Jets have been doing well in the early stages of this season, and one of the bright spots is the play of center Mark Skeffel, who has been playing extremely well to begin the season. The team has 3 players who are all on long-term recovery, so this will be as healthy as it will be this season, so this is the Jets team we are going to have. Skeffel leads the team in assists and points as he has 52 points, 17 goals, 35 assists this season, and has recorded 6 points in his last 5 games played. In the last game against the Edmonton Oilers, he finished without any points while attempting 3 shots in 2023 on the ice. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Toronto Maple Leafs. The Winnipeg Jets will try to bounce back from a 3-0 loss to Edmonton last time out. Mark Skeffel leads the Jets in scoring with 52 points, including 17 goals and a team-high 35 assists, while Nikolai Ehlers has 45 points with 20 goals and 25 assists, and Kyle Connor has a team-high 21 goals and 43 points. Andrew Kopp, Blake Wheeler and Paul Stastny each have double-digit goal and assist marks, while Neil Pionk has 26 assists. The Maple Leafs are 4-0 in their last 4 road games and 0-5 in their last 5 overall. The Jets are 4-11 in their last 15 games, playing on 3 or more days rest, and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The under is 3-0-1 in Maple Leafs last 4 overall. The under is 3-1-1 in Jets last 5 overall. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 6. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.